Rocky Top at 340 beats per minute. Many of you know this famous song. It's Rocky Top, written by Boudleaux, Bryant and his wife Felice in 1967. And the Osborne Brothers, a fantastic bluegrass group, had the first hit record of it that year. And later, many other famous people covered this song, including Dolly Parton. I've had the great good fortune of performing and recording with Dolly, and also sitting in one time with Bobby Osborne in his hometown in Kentucky. This is a very fast bluegrass tune. And today I'm going to show you how to play a fast bluegrass tune with speed, precision, and relaxation. In order to do that, you have to build a vocabulary. Licks, riffs, scales, all sorts of stuff like that. And so some bluesy licks that fit into bluegrass. Like that country bluesy sound. That's a combination of blues and the pentatonic scale. And you can hit the flat seventh. And then also the pentatonic scale by itself. So the first thing we're going to do is just play the melody of the tune. Now I have a little track here, and I'm going to start at 260 beats per minute. So that's the melody. And you hear the melody actually has a little tag. It repeats the last line one time. This tune has 6 chords in it. The 1, the 4, the 5, the relative minor, which is E minor because it's in G, and the flat 7 chord, which is F major. And we're doing it in the key of G because that's the most popular key for harmonica because we're using a C harp, okay? Every time there's a chord change, I try to hit one of the notes that's in the chord. The 1st, 3rd, 5th, or the flat 7th for that bluesy sound. You have to really hit them head on, or else it'll just sound like you're playing a bunch of scales and patterns and a bunch of kind of random sounding notes. So the next thing I'm going to do is play the melody with fills between the main lines of the melody. I got a little more elaborate than I wanted to on that, but that's because I want to take a solo. And that's what I'm going to do next. That was kind of fun. So what we're going to do now is gradually try to increase the speed, the tempo of the track so that you ease your way into playing faster. Okay, so I'm going to arbitrarily increase the speed of the track to 280 and try to stay relaxed and do all those things that I just told you to do. That was kind of fun. So now I'm going to try to play at the tempo that Dolly sings it at. Now, I just have to tell you that the Osbornes play this at 340, and they look like they're just hanging out, having a good time. And they look like it's nothing special, except it's really, really fast. And so that melody, you know, that long flowing melody, that's easy. But to play a solo at that tempo, it's like another reality kicks in when you have to spit out that stream of eighth notes and make it sound natural and flowing. So I'm building up to it, inching up toward the Osborne's tempo, inching up toward it. I'm afraid to go to 340, so I'll go to 330. So now I'm going to try to play the Osborne Brothers tempo of 340. I have never, ever played anything this fast in my life. So wish me luck. To sum it all up, you need to build a vocabulary of licks and riffs and get familiar with your scales, pentatonic scales, and lots of patterns in the pentatonic scales, and that thing that's called the bebop scale, which is the Mixolydian mode with the regular seventh as well. And all of these things, and then start with the melody, and then play fills, and then start playing solos and start at a relatively slow tempo like 260, and just gradually work it up and come back to it. Don't beat your head against the wall. You try it a little bit every day, and soon you will be playing bluegrass with speed and precision. One thing that fascinates me are the parallels and differences between bluegrass and jazz. Now, bluegrass is a much more streamlined and modernized version of traditional Appalachian music, like old-timey fiddle tunes, things from the British Isles, but also blended with blues. Even Bill Monroe, who's called the father of bluegrass music, said that the most influential musician on him was a black guitar player named Arnold Schultz. Now, jazz really was an outgrowth of blues, and then it went through many different incarnations, including swing in the 1930s, and then bebop came out of swing, and it has a tremendous amount of parallels with bluegrass. It was played at faster tempos. They used more elaborate chord changes, obviously, and all sorts of more elaborate soloing techniques. When I looked into it, like, what's the fastest jazz tune played by my hero, John Coltrane? There's a recording that he made in 1957 of a standard jazz tune by Richard Rodgers called Lover. And when I checked it out, it turns out the metronome marking for this tune was also 340 beats per minute, the same exact tempo that the Osbornes use to play Rocky Top. Now, the one big difference between jazz and bluegrass is that jazz is definitely in 4/4, and you can hear it if you listen to the bass players. They're going do 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 do, and the bluegrass bass players are going boom 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 boom. Every once in a while they'll walk a note, but usually it's in 2/4. or you can think of it as half notes in 4/4. And of course, jazz has many more changes, chord changes, more elaborate harmonies. But just for fun, I'm going to play Lover at a very fast bluegrass tempo, not 340, I don't want to kill myself here, but I'll play it at Dolly Parton's Rocky Top tempo, 310, with my fake bluegrass band. And this is in the key of F, so I'm playing it in 12th position on the C harp, the same harmonica I used to play Rocky Top, and the bridge goes into the keys of A major and C major. Okay, here we go.